So practical 6 is chlorination of 2-methyl propanediol, like how we can convert alcohol into halogen alkane. So first what we did, the method, first we add hydrochloric acid and the tertiary alcohol in a conical flask and we swell the mixture. Swell it gently. Then we put the rubber bung in and swell the flask gently. Then open the bung to release the pressure from the fumes from time to time. And repeat this regularly over like 20 minutes. For 20 minutes we did this. So because alcohol is there, alcohol will convert into halogen alkane and we call that as a chlorination, means addition of the chlorine or substitution reaction will occur here. So we are adding HCl to alcohol. As a result, what happened? The Cl will be replaced by the OH will be replaced by Cl. So it is propanediol. So prop means 3 carbon, 1, 2, 3. 2-ol means second position we have OH and 2-methyl is also there. So second position there is a methyl group. So this is CH3. This is also CH3. We add HCl. So the Cl will take position of the OH. So CH3, 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 Cl, CH3 and CH3 plus H and OH, so it will produce H2. So we add hydrochloric acid, but a concentrated hydrochloric acid. We swell the mixture gently. Then we place a bung and then we swell the mixture again. And we open the bung time to time to release the vapor pressure and repeat it for 20 minutes. Then add some anhydrous calcium chloride. What is the purpose of calcium chloride? Calcium chloride here is used as a like a drying agent. It has a tendency to absorb the moisture. Or when we add anhydrous calcium chloride and shake, at this point there should be two distinct layers. One will be the aqueous layer. Aqueous layer means the one which contain water. Another one is the organic layer. So in this case, the upper organic layer contain the desired product and the lower layer contain an aqueous. Why we are saying desired product? Because like when there is a reaction here, not all of this 2-methyl propanediol will convert into acid to convert into uh, 2-methyl propane, so it will not convert all into this one. So that's why we'll have both reactant organic product as well as the organic product. They will be mixed with each other, and HCl is there and H2O which is also produced, so they will mix with each other, and as a result we will have two layers. So add some anhydrous calcium chloride which will have a tendency to absorb any water, and it should be at this point there should be two distinct layer or two separate layers should be there. Then the transfer, what we will do, we will transfer this into a separating funnel. So this is a separating funnel. We transfer the mixture. So the mixture is being transferred into separating funnel. Then what we do, allow the layer to separate, and so there will be two layers. One will be the aqueous layer which will be there at the bottom, which is more high density, and the top layer is an organic layer which is there at the top because of low density. So we open the tap and we will remove the aqueous layer. So the aqueous layer, we run down the aqueous layer or remove the aqueous layer. So until what we have, we will have only the organic layer. So now we have only organic layer. Then what we do, we add sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is the purpose of sodium hydrogen carbonate solution? So when we add sodium hydrogen carbonate, because the original reactant contained concentrated hydrochloric acid. So if any trace of hydrochloric acid is there, that will be removed by this sodium hydrogen carbonate, because that will react with HCl to give salt, water and carbon dioxide. So how we can identify that all of the hydrochloric acid, or if there is no trace of hydrochloric acid left, when because when carbon dioxide gas is there, there will be bubbles. But once all of the hydrochloric acid is removed, then sodium hydrogen carbonate solution will not produce bubble with this mixture in this mixture. So we can identify that there is no more hydrochloric acid left. Then after that, we remove, and time to time we gently open this tap to reduce the pressure here. And the stopper of the separating funnel is also like stopper the separating funnel and shake it and invert like many times. There is a stopper here, so we invert it many times so that it can mix thoroughly. And we open the tap to reduce the pressure. Then remove the stopper and run out the aqueous layer. Again, there will be aqueous layer. Why? Because this time aqueous sodium hydrogen carbonate is used. So when they react, they will form a salt with acid. So again, there will be small amount of aqueous layer, and that is more dense. So it will be there at the bottom. We'll remove by the tap or through the tap. Then add some sodium sulfate, which is a drying agent. So any trace of water is there, that drying agent will remove. Then swell the content and leave the flask. So first what we did, like example, when we add sodium hydrogen carbonate, once the bubbles stop, two layers are there, we'll discard the aqueous layer, and then in a container, we'll run down the organic layer. And in this organic layer, we will add anhydrous sodium sulfate. So this is a drying agent. The drying agent should be unreactive and it should be solid, so it can be removed by filtration. Then swell the content and leave the flask to stand. Then what we can do, we can decant and transfer the organic and then distillate to purify the product. Like we can use again distillation, and a temperature at which we collect this vapors, we can identify that this is a specific substance we are obtaining. Is it clear how we can prepare or how we can do chlorination of 2-methyl propanediol? Any doubt till this point?